So, all right. So that's that for basically. I mean, there's no more slides on recursion. We're done with this chapter except for what we're going to do right now, which is that we're going to try solving a puzzle in class today, or a problem in class. The correct solution is somewhere less than like 7 lines of code for this, but it is a bit of a it is a problem that requires you to put a lot of thought into it. Even though it's very easy to understand, which makes it such a great interview question. So this is an example of recursive problems that are exhaustive, where basically we use recursion to search for everything, to go through all possible combinations. Okay, so the question is pretty simple. So given a word like A and D, I want you to I want you to write a method that gives me all possible permutations of that word. Okay? So what are all possible permutations? Well, in permutations, order matters, right? So all possible permutations of and are A and D, right? And then basically it's just all the ways we can order all the letters in here. So A, D, N, and then let's try it starting with N. N, D, A, N, A, D, D, N, A, D, A, N, right? There are 6 possible permutations here. Why? Because there's a factorial number of permutations. How does that work out? Well, we select one of the letters to begin with, like I selected A first, one of the 3 letters, and we lock it into place, right? So we have 3 possible choices for our first letter, then we had 2 possible choices for the second letter, and then we'll have 1 choice left over as our last letter. So 3 times 2 times 1, that gives us all possible permutation, all possible orderings of these letters. So the function will work like this: given a string, I want you to write a method that will give me all possible permutations of the string. So for this one, it's going to operate a bit differently. Today, this will act as your quiz. Now, unlike other quizzes, you are going to get full credit for regardless of what you submit for it. So this is purely based on participation, because today what we're going to do is we're going to spend basically the next 30 to 40 minutes working on this problem, and if we are able to actually get it done in a reasonable amount of time, maybe we'll try another one of this manner. This problem is actually given as it has been given as an interview question in the past, so it is actually something that that people consider reasonable if you've had 2 more maybe years of programming experience under your belt and have been dealing with recursion for a while. It's a tough problem. Took me a while to understand how it works too. But here's what we're going to do today. I want you guys to pair up. So find a partner. Basically, pair up with somebody else in the class, and basically get working on one computer between the 2 of you. Because what you're going to do today is called paired programming, where essentially only one of you is going to be actively typing at one time. Okay, so you really only need 1 laptop for this. So you only need 1 laptop between the 2 of you. Okay, one of you is typing, and one of you will basically be looking, asking questions, commenting on what they're doing, giving instructions. Basically, one of you is driving and the other is navigating, so to speak. Okay. And it's very helpful if you actually switch your roles every so often. But so pair up into this, and you'll both want to just submit a copy into basically the open open quiz thing. It's got a Dropbox it's got a submission just like an assignment would. So go ahead, pair up, and we'll get to working on this problem. While you're pairing up, I will work on giving you basically the hint to this problem, which is static. Oh, and when I say give me out all the permutations, just to make this simpler, you can print them all out, so you don't have to return anything. That makes it a bit simpler. Okay. String word. Okay. Pup.
Do we have a group of 3?
It's only, yeah, you can have a group of 3 if there's an odd number of people in the class. So it does look like that basically, yeah. So a group of 3 will just have to happen. Okay. Let's see. Public. Static. So here's my hint to get you guys started. Okay? And my suggestion is first, first thing, discuss among yourself try thinking about how this would work. And let's figure out what the base case is. And what is the base case? Figure out some input word where figuring out what the permutation for that particular word is extremely easy, essentially. That's all you want. So basically, figure out what if you're given some word as an input, figure out what would be extremely easy as to figure out what the permutations are. Like for here, I had to list 6 different things. So what input would be really easy to figure out the permutations for?